So this movie is a cool little twist on the superhero genre. If you even want to call it a superhero film, not really sure. But let's talk about Project Power. Project Power is a movie with characters that have superpowers. Just kidding. Well, not really, but yes, I am. But there's a lot more to it. Basically, Project Powers is about Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who I'm a big fan of. He plays a cop who is basically trying to crack down on this new drug called Power. What it is, it's a pill that gives you a superpower for 5 minutes. But before you take the pill, you don't know what your power is. And some people who take it can't handle it and they die. So basically, this drug is taking over his city, and he's like, I'm going to try to crack down on this. And along the way, he runs into Jamie Foxx's character, who, I don't want to spoil anything, who is on his own mission to also shut the drug down and try to figure out, what actually is this. And I'll just leave it at that. I like this. I didn't love it. I liked it a fair amount. It's good. The performances are all good. I like the whole cast. The visual effects, sometimes they're iffy, but for the most part, they're pretty solid. Especially the designer of the visual effects on the pill itself is wicked. It looks really cool. How they symbolize, the person's powers activating is pretty cool, too. It reminds me of Ben 10 in a weird way. If that makes any sense. If anyone even has seen Ben 10. It has a really wicked soundtrack, a cool score. It's like a hip-hop soundtrack with a bit of a synth score. It's pretty cool, and they blend them in and out. It's pretty sick stuff. And yeah, I like this. I found some of the powers is really weird. One character has a power that they explain where the powers come from. And it doesn't make sense why she has this power, but she does. And that was a bit that kind of made me go, that's odd. But for the most part, all the powers are pretty cool. There's fire, ice, invisibility, super strength. I'm not going to get into more of them, but that's just a few of them because some of them are pretty cool to see. Some they have a unique way of showing it, so that's pretty cool. What I disliked how tame it was. I don't get into that. When you have such a unique concept that I don't think I've seen any other film or TV show really do, Limitless, kinda, but that's more of a drug that makes you super smart, which super smart basically is a superpower. But outside that, I don't think I've seen a film or show take on this concept. So when you do something like this, I would just went balls to the wall, all out with it. But the story and where the characters go and how they handle the powers is all pretty tame. I'm sure if this gets a sequel, which I'm sure it will, because Netflix is just churning out stuff nonstop. But if it gets a sequel, I would like to see more of the power use and more of how this world is affected by it, because we don't really see how the world is affected by, a drug that turns people into superhumans. And that kind of bums me out. It's kind of like Bright, where Bright, well, of course, if you don't know, Bright's a film about humans live in the same world as dwarves and ogres and orcs and fairies and shit. It's similar to that, where you have this concept, but you don't flesh it out. You don't show how the world has evolved because of this. Or you don't show how this one specific area has evolved because of this. And it kind of halts the story a bit. It kind of pulls you back. Some of the humor to me didn't land. And some of the dialogue is a bit hokey. And what I mean by hokey is that you watch it and you're I don't think characters or people talk like that. It just comes off very weird. But yeah, this movie is a perfect 6.5, 7 out of 10. I liked it. Some of the shots are super cool. I dug it. I'll watch a sequel. Like you can't go wrong with superpowers. So Project Power, currently streaming on Netflix. Is it worth a watch? Absolutely. Especially because there's Jamie Foxx in it. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Both are great actors. So, like always, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Be good people and be nice to each other.